make sure that that's the philosophy.
Jordon was a constant presence during our interview.
You have Jordon right over there. Everybody in the world seems to be following this relationship. That's right. How did you guys meet?
Not talking about this.
No?
No.
The world is making a mockery of Bill Belichick's relationship with a kind of controlling lady who's 49 years younger than him, and I will not stand for it. This is true love, and people are just jealous. Welcome back to the JP Reacts channel, my beautiful freedom-loving friend. This is where we call out lies, hypocrisy, corruption, and highlight the amazing work of other freedom fighters because truth conquers. And do you know what's true? True love is true. And that is exactly what Bill Belichick has with his girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, who's 49 years younger than him. This is a relationship to model. It's a relationship to aspire. It's something that is so good and pure and filled with love that people all around the world just get triggered. They're jealous. They've been on the radar because people look at Bill Belichick. He's 73 years old. They look at her. She's 24 years old. So it looks like they're from different like 3 generations apart. So it's been on people's radar like, well, that's a unique relationship. But then Coach Bill Belichick, he went on a CBS interview trying to promote his book, for crying out loud. And they were just kind of curious about the relationship. This girl over in the corner interjecting. I mean, this is a guy, Bill Belichick has earned over $200 million in his coaching career. And this lady, she has an Instagram account, and that's how she contributes to the world. She posts photos of herself. She appears to not have a real job, and her Instagram account isn't even that impressive. It's under 100,000 followers. So of course, she knows how to do business for a guy who's earned over $200 million. Of course, she's going to interject. She's kind of like a mogul. So we'll see some interesting backstory on their relationship. But first, let's take a look at a clip of this CBS interview that a lot of people thought didn't go well for Bill. A lot of people thought it made them look, well, terrible and suspicious. Now let's roll the interview.
Make sure that that's the philosophy.
Jordon was a constant presence during our interview.
Constant presence. You notice he didn't say constant nuisance, a constant presence for good.
You have Jordon right over there. Everybody in the world seems to be following this relationship. They've got an opinion about your private life. It's got nothing to do with them, but they're invested in it. How do you deal with that?
Never been too worried about what everybody else thinks. Just try to do what I feel like is
I think he could work for Doge. You know what I mean?
best for me and what's right.
How did you guys meet?
Not talking about this.
No, we are not. Are we here to interview you? Yeah, you are. All right. We're not talking about this. I like that. They're not even married, but she just knows her place in the relationship, and that is the leader of the relationship. I can't stress enough. Bill Belichick, one of the greatest coaches in NFL history, that's pretty legendary status that he has earned for himself. Earned over $200 million in his career. He earned that. So her place is to lead a buffoon like Bill, who clearly doesn't know what he's doing, while Jordon has a proven track record of pretty regularly posting on Instagram. Who do you think should be leading this relationship? Of course, it's Jordon. We are not talking about that. Why not? Because I said so.
It's a topic neither one of them is comfortable commenting on, though Hudson has recently posted about it on Instagram.
You joined Insta.
I'm actually surprised that she would have posted about her relationship with a high-profile, very wealthy man. That is unlike a young lady her age. I would have thought like that, like clout chasing, like, no, I don't, that's so, I'm here coming from my heart, and that would just be like seeking attention. So I don't know what her reason was for, well, continuously posting about her being significant enough to be in a relationship with Bill Belichick, but it was certainly not to get attention.
Face, as you put it. I love that. There's some great pictures of you and Jordon where you're a fisherman and she's a mermaid.
And I guarantee Bill loved doing this photo. I mean, he was just probably stoked. He probably talked her into it. Like, honey, I have this crazy vision for a picture where, like, I'm the fisherman and you're a fish. So I bought you a mermaid outfit. Would you be willing to put it on? She's like, Bill, that is just stupid. He's like, well, would you do it for me? Honey pants. She's like, all right, for you, I will. I'm going to feel like a buffoon, but okay. Bill's like, thank you.
It's a different side of you. What's the reaction been like?
By the way, it's a different side of him. It's almost like it's not him. It's almost like it's not authentic to him.
What's it been like?
To have these
There's
different
the
sort of
autism.
photos. There's another one where you're doing, I know you're not into meditation or yoga or Pilates. You're balancing Jordon on your feet and she's doing kind of the Titanic
Look
pose.
at me.
Yeah, so I'm on some of those social media platforms, but I
Very-
honestly don't.
Very direct answer to
Follow.
the question.
What he does follow isn't clicks or views,
No, neither does Jordon. Doesn't follow clicks or views.
but touchdowns and, above all, wins.
You do seem like you're having a lot more fun these days than you were in other chapters of your life, let's say.
Oh, I traded in the old model for a 2001, if you know what I mean.
I enjoy football. I enjoy the whole process of it. It's hard to win, and it's hard to beat other good coaches, good teams. I appreciate the grind. I appreciate the competition. But coaching's fun, and honestly, I feel like I haven't worked a day in my life.
Oh, that's sweet. Bill was born in 1952. His girlfriend was born in 2001. Holy hell. 1952, 2001. That's pretty crisp, half a century apart. And honestly, I don't know if the age gap is big enough. You don't really decide who you fall in love with. True love just finds its way through these people. They're magnetized to each other. I mean, I can't imagine how physically attracted she is to Bill. Bill's face and Bill's body. And of course, she probably looks at all the money and fame and status, and she's like, I just don't want to deal with this. I just want that guy's body. We'll get back to the video in just a second, but first, I want to tell you about Bond Charge's infrared sauna blanket. Because we're living in a new paradigm of health, where now even the common person has woken up and realized nobody's healthy by accident anymore. 73% of people are overweight and obese. We have 77% of young people unfit for military service. 6 out of 10 kids have a chronic disease. And it's not just disease you need to be aware of. It's the reduced quality of life, reduced energy that you have every day when you're not healthy. That's why I absolutely love my infrared sauna blanket. You can burn up to 600 calories in one session, flush out toxins. It's an excellent way to reduce stress, and I always sleep better. And I always keep in mind the study out of Finland that shows regular sauna use equals a 40% reduction in all-cause mortality. The infrared sauna blanket is the most convenient, affordable sauna system on the market. It's powerful, heats up quickly, cleans up quickly. I love mine. If you want to take responsibility for your health and how you feel and function on a daily basis, go to bondcharge.com/JPReacts and check out the infrared sauna blanket. Be sure to use the discount code JPReacts for 15% off. And for even more savings, you should know all Bond Charge products are HSA, FSA eligible, offering you up to a 40% tax savings. That's bondcharge.com/JPReacts. Now back to the video. Here's what some people on Twitter are saying. Do we really need to get to the bottom of why a wealthy man in his 70s has an attractive girlfriend in her 20s? Next, let's investigate why people like cake. Yeah, they like cake because they love cake. They are in a relationship because they love each other. But how did they meet? Well, they don't publicly talk about that. And in the interview, when that question was brought up, Jordon from the corner yells, "We don't talk about that." So before we get to a piece that speculates on they could have met with her being a high-end escort, I'll get to that. Here's a little bit from the New York Post. How Jordon Hudson 24, amassed $8 million real estate portfolio within months of meeting Bill Belichick. Now, I don't even know why this is a question. You scan the article, you understand Jordon, a mogul in her mind. Yeah, she has the empire state of mind, like whatever President Trump has built his empire. I think this lady's got it. So, but you scan the article, you understand like she was the daughter of a fisherman and he went bankrupt. So she comes from a place where she then met Bill Belichick when she was 20, and then within a year had an $8 million real estate portfolio. So you're just like, wow, she earns a lot of money doing nothing because she is a genius. Now, there are allegations that they met on a flight from Boston to Florida. She was reading a book. Does she actually know how to read? We don't have that confirmation. So allegedly, she knows how to read. Bill Belichick saw the books, like struck up a conversation, and that's how they started dating. So that's one alleged way. We'll get to the alternative speculation shortly. But also, I think, we should note Jordan's mother, after the family's fishing business went bankrupt, her mother eventually moved to Provincetown on Cape Cod, where she manages a sex toy shop and museum. I like that, sex toy shop. And Jordan's Instagram is this is a contribution to the world. You see, like, what does Bill Belichick, 73-year-old guy, seeing this 24-year-old lady? Look at her body of work. She routinely posts photos of herself. Look at this. This is incredible. Set the camera up. She knew, like, here's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to put on this dress, this headband, a lot of lipstick, and do this dance for the camera. So not many people are doing this kind of thing. It's pretty revolutionary. Here you can see her. Bill, they're going to take a picture. I'm going to laugh and you just sit there and look like you don't want to be here. Okay, amazing. 9,000 likes. That is good for her for achieving that. Another picture here. Hey, world, look at me. I mean, look at me is just, that is a contribution. Is she a clout chaser? Absolutely not. Here she is. I mean, people they're like, who are the guys on the right? But here's me with the guys on the right. Now, this is absolutely incredible. You look at this photo here. I'd like to send a well-deserved congratulatory message overseas to Croatian President Milvinic for his monumentally victorious campaign for presidential re-election. Matt, I can't imagine being president of Croatia and getting that congratulatory message from Jordon Hudson. And then you see just more photos of me. Now, she used to be a cheerleader, which you would know if you scroll her Instagram. She loves to make sure that's in your face. Yep, there you go. Yeah, you hit her face pretty good. There we go. That was pretty good. One more time. There we go. Now let's go to Twitter and look at some speculation. This is all alleged. I doubt it because, again, people are just wanting to destroy true love when they see it because they are filled with hate and they're jealous of it. A hater on Twitter, Daniel X Killen, poses this, like framing how he thinks they met because she's a high-end escort. Does she look like one? Well, I don't know about high-end. But nonetheless, here's what he says. After watching the CBS Sunday Morning Bill Belichick interview, it is with high confidence that this new 24-year-old girlfriend is a high-end escort, Jordon Hudson. Why? Do tell. Bill is 74 years old, 73 years old, rich white man. Is he rich? Well, I guess he's earned over $200 million. Yeah, okay, he's rich, looks white, looks autistic. The main clientele for sex workers, older rich white men. I guess that would be the main clientele. During the interview, Jordon interrupts a reporter asking, "Where did you meet?" She demands to not answer that question. Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, where Billy Boy coached for quite a while, Robert Kraft got in trouble for paying off a massage services for sex work. Yeah, he did. I remember that. Robert and Bill were close friends. What do close rich guy friends do together? You guessed it. That's a little stretch, but fair enough. It could be. Bill and Robert will not engage each other anymore since Jordon Hudson relationship starts. I assume the boys used to go to town together on these things and something went wrong, thus firing. That is an assumption, correct? Way too many sex worker personalities follow her on social media. I don't know if they do or not. Either because she's an icon to them or they know her. Bill calls her my creative muse. Common language sex workers, they tell their loved ones to call their partners, whatever. Posting photos like this where their other person is not aware a photo is being taken of them, plus fancy meal, is sex worker photography 101. Go look around X. Yeah, it's also like most women on Instagram as well. So this isn't rock solid. It's an interesting hypothesis, but I don't think we need to look for hypotheses. I think we need to see the obvious. Bill is genuinely in love with this lady, Jordon. She is genuinely in love with him. Not only that, she is highly attracted to Bill Belichick. Case in point, look no further. Like, here's Jordon on the left. She's getting reading lessons from a lamb. And there's Bill. Like, she is highly attracted to this loose neck skin, I guarantee. His oversized belly that, he has to tuck his shirt in to pretend it's not there, but we all know it. This is a man she just can't keep her hands off of. And she's willing to make the sacrifice in the name of true love, experiencing it for herself, but I think even more selflessly, to model true love for the world so we all have a North Star of love to aspire to. She's willing to deal with his fame and the spotlight she gets when she runs in front of the spotlight. She's willing to deal with the nuisance of his mega wealth. She is willing to deal with the nuisance of his legendary status and the association that she gets with that. She's willing to deal with all that because she is so dedicated. This woman is the Mother Teresa of love. Her mission is to show the world what true love is. And what's she get in return? She gets mocked and ridiculed. Is it worth it? I can only hope that Jordon Hudson continues to say, yes, it is worth it. That's my honest thought on Bill Belichick's relationship with his 49-year younger girlfriend who just is so charming, seemingly. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on this relationship, and I'll look forward to seeing you on our next video. But until then, stay free.